Alright, what's up, gang? So, quit. Anyways, I'm just up here in my car chilling or whatever. My kids is outside playing in some damn dust and sand and getting in my car. But anyways, I had a message for y'all earlier while I was getting myself together or whatever, which is sometimes before God blesses us with something really big or what we've been praying for, even if it's something small, he has to see what we will do with the smaller shit. It's kind of like if God has plans to bless you with like a lot of money or something, he wants to first see like how well you do with just a little bit of money. You know, teaching you how to budget, teaching you how to manage your finances, and stuff like that. But you know, when it comes to like romance, he could probably put you through a situation where maybe you're not appreciated, you know, or treated how you're supposed to be treated, just to kind of test your heart, test your character, to see how you hold up under pressure, how you handle rejection, how you handle being mistreated, how you handle, you know, being taken advantage of, like how you handle those type of situations, you know. But yeah, sometimes we have to go through those things. And what I kind of heard was like, I'm not gonna leave you in that situation. Like if you're dealing with poverty right now, or homelessness, or like a broken heart, or in like a fucked up relationship, whatever it is, God does not have plans to leave us in these conditions. That's not the plan. The plan is literally, it's like a test, you know, just to see how we'll do with that. And then it's like, okay, I see you did pretty good with that little test, so I can reward you with this, or what it is that you prayed for, right? But we gotta go through some shit. Everything's not gonna always be just handed to us automatically. Sometimes we literally have to fight, not fight for things, but we have to fight for like certain lessons, go through certain seasons, and you know, so that we can appreciate what it is that we've been praying for when it gets here, you know. But God is not trying to punish us. I mean, unless you just done did some fucked up shit. But God's not trying to punish us. It's kind of like a it's kind of like I don't know why I was like randomly thought about like a coach, if it was like a football coach or something like that, or like a basketball coach. No. But your coach isn't gonna be like, oh, okay, you want to play in the tournaments? Okay, come on, let's go get on the bus and go to the tournament so you can play. No, your coach is going to make you run them suicides. You gonna be fucking doing them little wall planks and shit. You're gonna be fucking doing jumping jacks and push-ups. You're gonna be like, coach, why you got us doing all of this and shit? And it's like to build your endurance, to build your skills, to build, you know, all of that. So when you do get to the tournaments, like I promised you, like you said you wanted to go, you'll be prepared. Because in the tournaments, you're going to be competing with the big dogs. So I got to turn you into a big dog. Okay? So just know, whatever you pray for, God has to shape you, shape us for it. So when it gets here, we can handle it. You know? So, you have to go through those bad apples in relationships. We have to, you know, go through these things. And it's so that we can sharpen certain skills about ourselves and things of that nature, right? But, yeah, God's not trying to punish us. And I'll share something else with y'all. Who was it? I don't remember which speaker it was, but he was on a basketball team, and his coach, out of all the fucking teammates that he had, his coach was on his ass the worst. I mean, like, making him do double of everything that he was having other people do, like constantly calling him out, and he make the smallest fucking mistakes. And one day he asked the coach, like, why the fuck are you so hard on me? Why are you so hard on me, you know? And the coach was like, because I know the potential that's in you. I see your potential. And I'm just trying to get it out of you. I'm trying to make sure you reach that. So yeah, I'm going to be getting on to you if you make the smallest of mistakes. You know, I'm going to be hard on you because I know what's inside of you. Same thing with God. You know, some people call it God soldiers, you know, or being on a soldier's list. But really, if you do have a lot of potential, God is going to get onto you the most or put you through the most because he knows what he put inside of you. You know?
Edible slime.
No, don't eat that. I don't know where you learned the word edible from, but that's pretty cool for a 5-year-old to know. But don't eat that, okay? Okay. But anyways, y'all, my 5-year-old knows how to say the word edible. I didn't learn about the word edible until I was like, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, if you find that you're going through things or you're going through what I call the trenches, the dark valleys, just know it's for a reason. Please don't put that on my car. But it's for a reason. It's either to sharpen you for where God is going to be calling you, where you're supposed to be, or it's to help you tap into your potential. Because I don't know if y'all know or not, but a lot of billionaires who have like these billion dollar businesses or whatever, a lot of them started in poverty and they created something out of their poverty that caused them to make a lot of money. So sometimes God, if your plans or your goals and dreams are, you know, wanting a lot of money and stuff, what is this on my finger? Here, probably put you in a position to where, you know, maybe in poverty you invent something, you know, that could cause you to have a lot of money in the future, stuff like that. But he puts us in situations where we can recognize our potential, or so we can find him or find ourselves, find our light, find what makes us unique. Also to pull us closer to him, you know, and stuff like that. But it is to prosper us. God doesn't put us through this shit to leave us there or to punish us, once again, unless you just done did some fucked up shit. But if you know you gotta go hard and you've been doing right by people and you're like, God, why am I still going through shit? Yeah, it's for that reason. You know, or if a person wants to go to the military, the recruiters don't just be like, all right, come on, go ahead and go on the battlefield. It's like, no, you gotta go through fucking basic training. You gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta wake up at weird ass times, go to sleep at weird ass times, probably get pepper sprayed in the fucking face. You gotta go through all type of shit, right? Because you want to, you know, go to war. You have goals, and God knows our hearts. We don't even have to say out loud what it is that we want to do, but it's good to have it on paper so that we can see it, you know. But God knows our heart's desires. He knows what it is that we want. He knows the ultimate emotional fulfillment. He knows that. He created us, you know. So whatever we're going through, it is answering our prayer, you know. And I'll share another quote with y'all. The guy who was like, I asked God for a rose or a flower, something like that, and he gave me rain. You know, and if you really think about it, like, what all do flowers need to like actually thrive and grow? They need dirt. Not only do they need dirt, but they have to be buried inside the fucking dirt, you know. And then they got to get water. They need sunlight. So God doesn't just up and just hand us the fucking flower or our goal or what it is that we want. He doesn't just hand it to us. He hands us the tools, what we need to build that shit, to make it work, you know. But once again, God don't drag us through shit, you know, just for fucking fun, because he like fucking torturing us. No, he's a loving father, and he's just trying to mold us into who he called us to be, so that we can get to and be who we need to be when we get where we're trying to fucking go, if that shit makes sense. Okay? But just know y'all got it. We got it. And all of this shit is happening for the better. God has plans to prosper us. What we're going through right now, it is to prosper us. Okay? All right.